All right, Bathrobe Session 110. I have a couple other Jerry Lewis stories that are so crazy I can't even share them. I'm sorry. David from Twin Falls, Idaho. Bathrobe Session 110 now in order. Where's my big Pelosi gavel? What a nasty piece of work she is, huh? To walk up to vote that day when she knows 60% of the country doesn't want it, laughing at them with that big gavel. She's a creepy, creepy person. Number one, David from Twin Falls, Idaho. Now, Twin Falls, Idaho. As I've said before, I often have to land in Twin Falls. Love the Sonic. Love the Limeade. And I was up in Sun Valley over the weekend, and that's always a good moment for me. Not that I don't enjoy Twin Falls, but as we make it past Twin Falls, I realize we'll be able to land in the mountains, which sometimes they shut down for overly paranoid purposes, it would appear to me. But I guess FAA has their rules. And I got in there this weekend. I had a fun time in Sun Valley. David from Twin Falls. I love the Carson / Martin / Goebel / Hope clip. For the uninitiated, you know the scenario. Dean Martin flicking his cigarette into Goebel's drink. Ski-Nose Hope sitting there with a golf club. Carson, I believe, in full-blown ascot and Nehru. Everybody laughing. Goebel being hip enough to realize the joke he's telling is not that funny for the crowd to be like this. Knows that Martin's up to something impish and looks at the crowd and says, "Do you ever hear the feel the world was a tuxedo and you wore a pair of brown shoes?" Boom. Carson, they put the paddles on him. He's so far out. And it is a classic moment of television, George Goebel. It got me wondering, with so many cable channels, why doesn't one of them start airing old reruns of the Johnny Carson show? Dave. Genius. CSPN, Carson Sports, just run him the whole time. Oh, what a great idea. There must be at least 25 years of shows in the vaults. And you realize Paul Anka wrote da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and I believe got paid 800 times every time it was played. 800 bucks. So that's a nice little, what do we, well, let's say it was $1,000, because it probably started less and became more. And let's say Carson doing 46 weeks out of the year, let's say 5 shows a night, 230 a year, $230,000 a year times 30 years, 2.3, $7 million off that jingle. Just cutting coupons out there, Paul Anka. It would be perfect for a channel like Nick at Night. Johnny at Night, they'd have to change it to, and it would be great having Johnny, Ed, and Doc in our living rooms again. I think they're sitting on a gold mine. What do you think? Nothing would make me happier. I have every Carson highlight film ever put out in my other office, every collection of perfect moments, and I would love to see all of them again. Yeah, it was a great time. P.S. Bing Crosby had the perfect description of Dean Martin when he said, "The boy is as loose as ashes." They're Bengal. How smooth was he? You know, Bing Crosby was like Jagger in his day. I know it's funny to kids to realize, but he was the biggest thing in the world. I mean, and his songs were progressive for that moment. And his set of pipes is, I don't know, next to Sinatra, that's the greatest voice I've ever heard. Streisand's up there too. And there are the classical voices. I don't know enough about it, obviously, the Blind Cat and Placido Domingo and Pavarotti, but I'm talking about contemporary pop voice, and I think Frank often gave it up to Bing as the guy. So, but he was pithy too. Wow, the boy is as loose as ashes. That is smooth. Enjoy these samples of the Bathrobe Sessions, a weekly video available only to members of the DMZ, the Dennis Miller Zone, on DennisMillerRadio.com.